Today is Tuesday, March the 12th, and we're going to go through our regular stocks, maybe a few more this time. The S&P 500 had another update today, 8.2 points, and you can see that probably the next target, irrespective of Ichimoku, is going to be this previous high up here of 218.14, and that has been a high for 1, 2, 3 times. And in these areas here was quite significant as well. So let's look for 28.14. On the VIX, which is the volatility index, there appears to be no fear in the market as we're down to, I said, moderately low levels. Apple has just been on fire lately. And you remember in the Ichimoku training videos yesterday, the three of them, we chose Apple as our example of how to look for future levels. And we said the first one was going to be the Chiku span on the 200-day moving average. Now that shouldn't surprise anyone because the Chiku span value is exactly the same as the current price today, but 26 periods behind. So if this were a 5-minute chart, it would be 26 5-minute periods behind. In this case, it's 26 days behind. And it finished just at the 200. Price finished just at the 200, but the Chiku span did not finish at the 200. Okay, the Chiku span still has to go up to here to reach the 200. So that is our next target. First target was price at the 200. We've hit it today and we ended there exactly. We exceeded it and pulled back to end exactly on this red line of the 200-day exponential moving average. The next target is the Chiku span hitting the exponential 200-day moving average, and that would be at 182.97. So that's where we're looking at it to go next. On the 1-hour basis, we don't see anything that is that helpful for us. We're way out in the clear on the 15-minute time frame. We're going to struggle a bit in the cloud when we open tomorrow, but we're still in a general overall upper end direction for Apple. On Amazon, we haven't looked at Amazon before, but I want to point it out now because on the 1 day, we had Amazon 3 days ago, that would be Friday, tip the 1-day cloud and use that as its point to bounce. From a Chiku span point of view, look where the Chiku span is. It moved right in between, right in this gap area here, which is between here and here. And it finished today where? Exactly at the high of 26 days ago. So that is where we ended today, which is the high of 26 days ago. It just works. It's very indicative that what the Chiku span is telling us is very important. We could, if we move up, we're into this clear area here. If we move down, we're looking for support at 167.4788 for Amazon. Next one is Caterpillar. That's one of the stocks that we've been tracking. I still think it's on its way to completing a Gartley because this point here was 61.8% retracement of X to A. C came into the acceptable range for what a Gartley B to C leg is like. In fact, it came very close to the maximum that it can retrace to be a valid Gartley. So now, unless we have a lower low and we have higher lows, we have a higher low here, a higher low there, higher low here, we're on our way to 149.52, and that's why I'm still long Caterpillar and still staying with Caterpillar. On gold, we had an up day today. Despite the market being up, we had an up day for gold. That's got to tell us something. What it tells me is I'm a little concerned about the so-called strength of the market. There is nothing in the market that's good news that would account for a difference between what happened last week with 6 down days and this week being up. There is nothing to account for that in the economy coming out of the White House or internationally. Brexit, everything tells us that we should be going down, but we're not. But gold continues to move up. So that is your contrary signal, in my opinion. Intel, now remember that yesterday on the 1 hour cloud, we had a break of the 1 hour and we had the Ichimoku breakout. So I added yesterday and I started filling in the position that we had sold based on the 60-minute cloud back here. This is when we sold, about 53.15, and we saw it come down. I should have bought more here, but I didn't. It retraced further, and nothing told me on the 1 minute cloud that I should buy. Other clouds might have told me, but I didn't. I waited now because I'd sold on the 60-minute. I'm going to wait and buy on the 60-minute, which is what I did yesterday. When we had this bounce off of this candle and we broke the cloud on the 60-minute, I bought 1/4 position. Today, as we continued to have a good day, I bought another quarter position. And mind you, it did pull back and we have a flat cloud here and we have a flat cloud here. So I won't add back again until we see a new high. And I'm going to set an alert there. I'm going to trigger that. And I'm not going to buy again before 53.95, but I wouldn't put in an order at 53.95. I would put in an order at 53.85, 53.80, because anytime something gets around an even number like 54, there are sellers there and it pulls back. That gives you an opportunity to buy if you're inclined to buy as the stock is moving up, which I am on Intel. WDC. On the daily, we've got remember the Chiku span has bounced off of the cloud here, is coming down now to look for support on these candles and continue to move up. This is going to really depend on good news coming out of the China US trade discussions. Every time there's good news, WDC responds. But like Intel, I think WDC is a good stock to own. I am long that stock. I have a full position. I was selling calls against it for a period of time, but I'm not anymore. I'm just going to let it appreciate. And I see that its next target is based on this candle high of 52.71. The test is going to come tomorrow on the top of this cloud. So I'm going to put an alert here, and that alert, when it hits 57.45, is going to tell me that the Chiku span has hit the top of the candle 26 days behind tomorrow, and either it gets support there or if it doesn't get support and it could creep down, it might be an opportunity to do a short get out of WDC and buy down at this level of 45.84. Thank you very much.